those kind of conflicts, somebody had to be embarrassed, and it wasn't me. So I'm not trying to embarrass anybody. But, you know, I think we all know through the years that my knuckle game has been known to be sort of proper.
Now, in recent times, there's been a lot of rappers getting killed, you know, and it made me think, just the type of guy that I've at least studied and like watched you ride for your team, for your family, for your business associates. You know, if you really are loyal to what the cause is, you'll stick to it. Just from a perspective of the outsiders, was there a time where you had to prevent someone like a Jay, a Beanie, or any of those guys in those past protection that steered them clear of danger?
All the time. That's why I got out that business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm talking about physically, like, this is during like we lost
Yeah,
Pop.
all the time.
Yeah. Anything like specifically that you could at least share?
Nah. Those kind of conflicts, somebody had to be embarrassed, and it wasn't me. So I'm not trying to embarrass anybody. But, you know, I think we all know through the years that my knuckle game has been known to be sort of proper. I'm 52 now, so don't try to test me. I'm done with it.
Who's your favorite boxer?
Right now?
Yeah. Or even of all time?
Of all time, it's Muhammad Ali and Mike Tyson.
Yeah. Was it more the spirit that you liked of him, or was it the actual?
Muhammad Ali, both.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, he was nice. He'd tell you what round he was going to knock your ass out in, and, you know, he was challenging the system in a time that it wasn't so safe.
Right. Why don't we have more men like that?
I don't know. I think we're being programmed to get away from 100% of what a man is supposed to be, you know? And it's a program. It starts with the education and religion.
Yeah.
And they start working on our brain the day we're born to make us forget what and who we were, you know?
You talking
Like-
about specifically black men or men in general?
Well, black men, because there was a time when the Moors ran shit, and they've tried to never bring that up, and they've tried to prevent that from ever happening again.
Mm-hmm.
And they've tried to erase that from our brain. So, you know, teaching us in a way that we don't understand or that triggers us, things that we don't need, disarms us for life.
Yeah.
And the only thing left is for us to fight each other than the people that have been manipulating our brain. And, you know, it's genius, evil genius.
Yeah.
But I recognize it and I don't subscribe to it. But I recognize it and I always try to break that down.
Yeah.
You know, I went to a jail with a school in it.
Okay.
And the jail had no windows. Most of the kids had a 4th grade reading level. The therapy that was provided was from white women.
Yeah.
And, you know, sometimes these kids they were drugged up. And these kids sometimes are let right back on the street unprepared so that they can go right back in to that hotel with bars on it that's prepaid per bed that's filled. And our culture is that commodity, is that customer, that we're trained to just be a customer and to fill up a jail bed.
It's product. We're their product.
We're the product, and we don't even know it. And the best way to keep a slave is for the slave not to know he's a slave. So if you're born behind bars, whatever bars they are, you think it's normal. Someone could tell you that's a Garden of Eden, but you're really in jail. Someone could be studying you, but you think you're the creator of life, even though it's not logical. And then somebody could tell you to call somebody by the wrong name all day long, you know, not Yahuwah or Josh or Joshua, but Jesus, which is the European interpretation, which guarantees that you don't get a full blessing if that's not his real name. So it starts there.
What's your definition of freedom?
Doing whatever you want, whenever you want.
Yeah. Would you consider yourself a free black man?
Hell yeah.
But yeah, you familiar with talking about boxers? Bob Johnson? No, what was his name? My God, Johnson.
What are you talking about?
Jack Johnson.
Mm.
Yeah. I saw him as like a free man because even though he had like
Bad
he was
motherfucker. He was knocking niggas out and running around with white women.
Yeah,
He was flagrant about it though, so he didn't
that's
even
what
care.
I thought. Was he was leaning into it. He wasn't.
There's a lot of free men. They just don't show you the free men.
Yeah.
That's all. You know, they have no choice. But there's a bunch. But free men don't run around like they only showcase the ones that are not free. So they're not going to showcase a free man. They're going to showcase a man that bent over backwards
Right.
to be popular, or, you know, become a slave to someone else's rhythm, and be used as a tool to move, you know, or be the spokesperson to our cultures to tell them the wrong shit to control them.